Rex is in town later on this year for a Thursday night show. Have a couple of classes along with some of the cars and stars that make up that series. And the Bill Roberts Chevrolet Pace Truck already out of turn number 2 in tow. We'll have 20 Midwest mods, 24 that is, making up our field tonight. Doug, let's get the field set for you. Steve Muhlenberg, he is out of Sparta, Missouri. Behind the wheel of the number 33, he will be your pole sitter, has multiple track champions, and is already a winner at Midway back on June 9th this season. Jerry Wheeler will start on his outside. Out of Nevada, Missouri in the number 3, starts in P2. He was a 3-time winner in Nevada last year.
Thomas Dunham, the Stockton, Missouri, number 21 on the inside. Row number 2, Shane Paxton. Springfield, Missouri, the 18 on the outside.
Dayton Newell from Stoutland, Missouri, a 4-time winner this year already, will start inside row number 3 in P5. And Logan Roark on his outside. He is out of Henley, Missouri. He pilots the number 17. He was a winner at Central Motor Speedway back on May 20th.
The 83 of Rogersville, Missouri, Scott Campbell on the outside, or on the inside, row number 4. On the outside, Dustin Dennison, Independence, Missouri, the 5 car.
Braden Connor used to call Salt Lake City, Utah his home. Now Eldridge is his home. He is the driver of the 4C from officially Lebanon, Missouri, starting in 9th. And Austin Harrell from Springfield, Missouri in the 32. He will start outside of him, as Harrell, a 5-time winner already this year.
Clay Goodman, Carthage, Missouri, the 32 on the inside. Paul Scott, Edwards, Missouri, the 41 on the outside, row number 6.
Smokin' Joe Francis from Lebanon will start back in 13th. Pete Richardson's from Springfield. He will start outside of him in the 64.
Number 8 of Mitch Coulter from Fort Scott, Kansas. Jacob Hall, the 101, Wheatland, Missouri.
Tanner Cade won the B feature earlier on. All of the rest of the cars will be from the B. He is out of Hermitage, and Clinton Drake will start in the 18th position, the 25.
33 of Blake Muhlenberg, Sparta, Missouri, Justin Yacko, the Branson, Missouri, number 11 on the outside.
Jordan Beard from Liberal in the 2J starts 21st, and John Eagleberger to his outside.
And your final row, it's going to be Oakley Ragland, 11 of Missouri, the 15, and Andrew Hodges. Hodges, he comes from Lebo, Kansas, in the 21. That's going to be your field for tonight.
Started the night with 32 Power Ride Midwest mods, 20 times around to decide who will win our A main. For the Midwest mods, they have been here from time to time throughout the years. They were scheduled to be here for a Thursday night show that got washed out about a month or so ago. Did not have the event then whenever rains came through. But as the Bill Roberts Chevrolet Pace Truck takes the Midwest mods around at least one more time, Mike Striegel has made his way to the flag stand. Green flag is in hand. And as that beautiful pickup truck crosses underneath the Foley flag stand, you'll see those lights turn off. It will make his way back to the pit area, and we will get this underway in 3/8 of a mile. Again, it's Steve Muhlenberg and Jerry Wheeler on the front row. Muhlenberg, a very storied tradition for the pilot of the 33, the Sparta, Missouri native, multiple track champions. 500 modified wins, 300 B-Mod wins, and over 10 in a Midwest mod. 40-plus years of racing, over 800 career wins for your pole sitter. Can he continue to add to the resume? 23 other Midwest mods, they've got something to say about it as they're stacked and packed. Finally, hammer down as they see the orange cone. Down the front stretch they go. We're underway on Thursday night.
It is Steve Muhlenberg on the point as they come out of turn number 2. In that second spot, Jerry Wheeler, the Nevada, Missouri, number 3. Third, it is the 21 of Thomas Dunham, Stockton, Missouri. Here they come across the line for the first time. This time, Muhlenberg on the point.
And Dayton Newell is the benefactor of a couple of cars getting up on the top side. Unable to make the line stick through turns 3 and 4, and one of who has to be the favorites in Scott Campbell, who was running 5th, is in the infield right now. He's won a number of races throughout the years here at Lucas Oil Speedway, but his night comes to an early close as he has to park it on the infield.
It is Steve Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg, your leader, and Dayton Newell in that second spot as they come around. Now looking to take that spot away, the 17, as caution will fly this time.
Boone's Barbecue caution comes out as 2 cars involved in an incident over in turn number 2, one of which is the 21R. You see that on your screen as it will drift to the inside.
Blake
Couple other cars. Blake Muhlenberg was involved in that as well.
His teammate is up front, but Blake having some difficulties. A second-generation driver rolling around here. That is Steve Muhlenberg, Blake Muhlenberg with that caution.
And I think that is Thomas Dunham's 21R that's parked on the infield right now. And he was up running top 5 as well. So some drivers that started up towards the front and looked as though they had a chance, including Catfish and Scott Campbell. His night done after lap number 2. There you see the wounded car of the 33, the teammate of Steve Muhlenberg, Blake Muhlenberg. He will park it on the infield as well. 21R gets back underway, so a good break there for Thomas Dunham, but he was running in the top 5 whenever that occurred.
Looks like that 3 car joining the back of the pack involved in that. That is Jerry Wheeler. No. That is, yeah, I think you're right. That was, maybe it was Hodges. Anyway, he is around. Yep, 21R. That is Thomas Dunham. Muhlenberg looks like he is going to park it on the infield. He is done for the night.
So Dayton Newell, who started in 5th, he's up to 2nd. And whenever we started the races earlier this evening with a green track, you saw so many cars, especially in turns 3 and 4, start to hit that apex, make the turn to go down to the front stretch, and the car just simply not turn, shoot straight up the track. The very opening lap, that is what happened with a handful of drivers that were running in the top 5. That opened the door for Dayton Newell. He dove to the inside, got a couple of cars on that first lap, made some passes, jumped up to 2nd, and he chooses to go to the top side. That puts Logan Roark to the inside. Steve Muhlenberg, front row, all to his own. Delaware file restart will put Muhlenberg on the point. Back underway as he goes hammer down the front stretch. Back out in front, and Dayton Newell to the top side where he was in 2nd. Not a great start. Logan Roark will capitalize on the inside and take 2nd away, at least for the time being, before Dayton Newell comes charging back on the outside.
Muhlenberg brings him around this time, but it is side by side. Dayton Newell and Roark. Logan Roark in the 17. Newell in that 84 as they come around. It is a battle for the 2nd spot as the Muhlenberg 33, the Sparta, Missouri native, still on the point here tonight.
Dayton Newell, who lost the 2nd position on that restart to Logan Roark, has gotten it back, but what a battle with these top 2 cars. One lap, it's Newell with the advantage. Logan Roark will grab the spot back, and then they'll just shuffle around again. This time at the line, Dayton Newell with some breathing room as the Boone's Barbecue caution comes out. Spinner again over in turn number 2. Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew will go back to work. One of the cars involved in that, the 32 of Joe Francis out of Lebanon. And another car parked on the infield, or at least down on the apron on the exit of turn 2. Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew taking care of that car as well. Doug, it's been a good battle in the top 3. No one's really had anything for Steve Muhlenberg as of yet, but Dayton Newell and Logan Roark, like 2 heavyweight boxers, standing nose to nose in the middle of the ring. Dayton Newell will land a right roundhouse. Logan Roark will come back with a left uppercut, even it up, but so far Dayton Newell has gotten 1 extra punch in and has that 2nd spot over Roark.
You got to know Muhlenberg knows they're back there. And he knows they're battling back, and he knows that sooner or later that's going to quit and they're going to be up on him. So he's just counting it out.
Where they were going to go for a push, not able to do that, so now they'll back it up, put the car on the hook.
I'm guessing, I think that's Pete Richardson, but I'm yet to confirm it.
You know what happens when you assume.
I know. I said, I yet to confirm it. We're going to see he's getting ready to turn. We'll see the number on him. He's just in a perfect spot. You can't tell. 32. I was incorrect. You are right. That is Austin Harrell, I believe, from Springfield, Missouri.
So as he is on the hook, flat left rear, they will haul him back to the pit. So Dayton Newell chose to go to the top side on that last restart. Didn't really work out as he gave second away to Logan Roark. He battled back and got the position back. So the question is, do you still like the top side? Do you want to continue to be there even though you gave up that position and had to earn it back? Or do you want to try something different? See if you can get a better run on the inside or maybe take that away from Logan Roark on this restart.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out here shortly, but at the same point, that car's been handling really well on that top side. We're going to find out. I think he's going to want to stay up there, but you may be right, and he wants to take that away and take the momentum away from the 17 of Roark.
Dayton Newell, a 5-time winner last year, 3 times the year before that.
Yeah, and he is going to stay to the low side, so the inside goes to the 84 of Dayton Newell.
So he went top side on the last restart, chooses to go to the inside on this wave of the green.
Well, the yellow light will be going off this time. He's going to get in the one to go by Mike Striegel in that Foley Equipment flag stand here tonight. Steve Muhlenberg started on the pole, still on the point.
Dayton Newell finished 4th in points at Dallas County Speedway last year. The winner of that championship, Ben Newell, Dayton Newell's dad, was champ back in 2022 at Dallas County Speedway in a Midwest mod. Thought maybe we might see Ben tonight, but didn't bring the 83 out of the garage. The 84 came out instead. And the Eagle-powered Allen Auto Sports 84 starts inside row number 2 on this restart, but nobody's had anything from Muhlenberg so far. Steve pushes down on the go pedal, back underway.
And it is Steve Muhlenberg, the 33, the Sparta, Missouri native, on the point, brings him out of turn number 2. Dayton Newell, the 84, in that second spot. Newell, of course, Stoutland, Missouri, the 17 of Roark from Henley in third as they come this time. Battle for that 4th spot. It is the 101 of Hall now takes 4th away.
First 3 cars all get strung out. More action again over in turn 2. 1 car got sideways and 3 cars all came in. A couple of them looked like they were trying to spin to avoid, but they all end up getting collected in it anyway.
Joe Francis, I believe, involved in that up in turn number 2, now taking off.
And the one that got it all started was the number 4, Braden Connor. Franklin Motorsports chassis, Yeoman engine, under the hood of the 4C of Braden.
The 11 car also involved in that over there. That's Justin Yacko, the Branson, Missouri native. Heavy damage on that right-hand side, though, Shane.
Steve Muhlenberg, winner this year, hasn't gotten out all that much, only 9 events. As you see the damage on the 11 as well. Making his way down the front stretch. Yacko's been bent in on the right side. The 1 win for Muhlenberg came at Midway back on June 9th.
Muhlenberg, who was a regular here at Lucas Oil Speedway a few years back. Haven't seen a lot of him now. Seen him in that Midwest mod. He was in stock cars and modifieds B mods before.
Said earlier, 500 Modify wins, 300 B mod wins. Brother John owns a modified that Andy Bryant drives from time to time here at Lucas Oil Speedway.
Now the 18, I believe, is going up top, making sure everything. That's Shane Paxton from Springfield up in turn number 2, getting checked by the officials up there. Muhlenberg, Newell, and Rourke, 1, 2, and 3. Jacob Hall in that 4th spot. The 101 from right here in Wheatland, Missouri. And in 5th, it is Jerry Wheeler.
Going to have a long string of races for the next month or so. Got washed last weekend, last Saturday. That was supposed to be our midseason championship night. We'll give those awards out this Saturday instead. Kentucky Drag Boat here for Summer Thunder on Lake Lucas. That will be on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Father's Day this weekend.
Week after that's Weekly Show number 9. Then we've got our Thursday Night Thunder on June 29th. We take that Saturday off, as that is 4th of July weekend. Then when we return on July 8th, we'll have our weekly show here, Veterans and Military Appreciation Night, but UTV Short Course will have off-road racing that night or that day as well.
I may be involved in that.
You're involved in just about everything that occurs here.
Well, speaking of being involved, here they come out of 3, out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. Muhlenberg on the point. Dayton Newell, the 84, in that 2nd spot as they come through. Rourke in 3rd. Here comes Jacob Hall.
Got to think Dayton Newell's learned his lesson after that first restart where he picked to go to the high side and lost the position from Logan Roark. He stayed on the bottom of the track ever since and really hasn't had much to deal with on restarts from Roark after that. You mentioned Jacob Hall. He's now up to 4th. Dustin Dennison is up in 5th. He was turning some quick laps during his heat race earlier on. Austin Harrell now in 6th as Jacob Hall, peeking to the inside of Logan Roark off of turn 4, has the advantage as they go down to the front stretch. Change for 3rd, and Jacob Hall is taking it away.
It is the 33 of Muhlenberg, the 84 of Newell. Newell on the high side. Looks to the high side of Steve Muhlenberg, the 33. Sparta, Missouri, as they come around out of turn number 4. Cannot make the pass this time. It is the 84 that belongs to Dayton Newell. Newell, the Stoutland, Missouri native, looking for a way around your leader, Jacob Hall. Now the 101 from right here in Wheatland in that 3rd spot, starting to reel in the top 2.
Got a lot of reeling that he needs to do to be able to seal the deal, as he is starting to get closer and closer to those top 2 cars. But right now it has still been all Steve Muhlenberg, 0.3 second advantage over Dayton Newell, and give Dayton a ton of credit. He is staying right there with the grizzled veteran, only about 2 or 3 car lengths behind. He's hoping that at the midway point now, 10 laps in, his car will start to develop and come in a little bit more over the final 10 laps.
It is the 17 of Logan Roark in that 4th spot, trying to take back that spot from the 101 of Jacob Hall. Cannot do it. Hall starts to take off. It is still the 84 of Dayton Newell. Newell on the move, but cannot get around the Sparta, Missouri, number 33 of Steve Muhlenberg.
And where Dayton Newell was right up there with Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg has started to check out, but you see that flickering yellow light come out at Lucas Oil Speedway again, and again it will be over in turn number 2 for the 2nd time. Action in that turn, and it again is the 21R that gets involved in that. So it has been a tough row to hoe for Thomas Dunham that started in 3rd. Now for the 2nd time, he has been involved in an incident over in turn number 2, bringing out the Boone's Barbecue caution.
Looking to see if he gets to stay or he is going to go off. Looks like he is going to stay on the track. Muhlenberg is dynamite here tonight. Dayton Newell, the 84, looks like he had something for him on the start. It was Muhlenberg who took off. Dayton Newell was on the move, but could not find a way around that 33 car.
Thomas Dunham does a Yui. Heads back to the pit. His day done.
$11 laps in the book, Shane. 9 will decide it here tonight.
And Jacob Hall, now that he has gotten around Logan Roark, has a chance at a restart here to pick away another position and get around Dayton Newell, where Dayton was right up there with Muhlenberg for the longest time. That lead just continued to grow for Steve. And now with the lights out, a little bit of a breeze starting to pick up now. It is down the backstretch, so a tailwind once they exit turn 2, not much of one. And Dayton Newell again stays to the inside for this restart.
Question is, has anybody got anything for the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg? The Sparta, Missouri native on the point, brings him around. Now, diamonds down into 4, green flag in the air. 9 more will decide it here tonight as Muhlenberg on the point. Dayton Newell, the 84, in that second spot. Here comes Jacob Hall. Here comes Logan Roark. Roark looks to the inside, cannot get around the 101 of Hall. As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be Muhlenberg, Newell, Hall, and Roark, your top 4.
Top 3 all on the conga line at the bottom of the track. Now it's a 4-man conga line. Now it's a 5-car as they're all nose to tail. Next side-by-side action is back for 6, and they are wadded up 3 wide, deeper in the field on the exit of turn number 4. Continue to have good racing deeper in the pack. Up on the top side, motoring around on the high side is Harrell in the 32. Tanner Cade now tucks in right behind him in the 19. He's going to look to split the wicket, make a pass and grab 2 positions as he comes off of turn number 4, and he'll get it done.
It is Steve Muhlenberg on the point. The 84 of Dayton Newell still in that second here. Jacob Hall in third. 4th belongs to Roark with 5 to go this time around, Shane. It looks like it's going to be Muhlenberg for the night.
It has been Muhlenberg's race to win. It's been Steve Muhlenberg's race to lose. He has been in command. Dayton Newell, however, has stayed in the mix. He dropped back a little further on that last restart, dropped to about 6 or 7 car lengths behind. He stayed pretty much with Muhlenberg ever since then as laps continue to wind down. 4 down, we'll have 3 to go this time by. And you see a little more breathing room there from Steve Muhlenberg in the 33 on that last circuit. He goes lower on the track than what Dayton Newell does, and it is paying off for the pilot of the 33. They'll get the 2 sticks in the air next time by. It will complete lap number 18, signifying 2 more to go and 2 more laps around for Dayton Newell to see if he can do anything with Steve Muhlenberg. That Muhlenberg Excavating Eagle Machine, Muhlenberg Incorporated sponsored 33M has been on rails, has not budged from the bottom of the track as he'll get the white flag to go this time around. Over 800 career wins for Steve Muhlenberg. 3 wins 2 years ago at Midway. He won at Electric City. He won at Lake Ozark in 2022. Only 1 win this season at Midway Speedway came on June 9th. But then on June 15th, call it back-to-back wins for Steve Muhlenberg, victorious at Lucas Oil Speedway on Thursday Night Madness. Steve Muhlenberg, a 1-second win over Dayton Newell. Jacob Hall